Jason arrives at my house. He brought flowers for me and my family. He was so sweet and thoughtful.
How are you? I'm Jason.
Those are for
Jason!
Actually, these ones are for Diana. I saw the sunflowers. These are for the family.
Aw, thank you.
I'm Jason.
Jason, Greg Pappas. Pleased to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you, Mr.
Lady
Pappas.
Kitchen. I'm Chrissy. I do hugs.
I don't
Nice
do
to meet
hugs.
you.
I'm Thomas. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, bud.
Coming to meet Mr. Pappas, he's seen his daughter hurt and hurt recently. So I'm sure he's going to have a lot of questions.
We're going to grill you to death. You're going to walk out of here glad that you left.
If I were you, I would be grilling me too. So let's do it.
So you know what happened with Brad, right?
Absolutely.
Because we're kind of...
Protecting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she got her heart broke. And so we're just kind of wondering, we just want to know what you're like. And
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Got 2 brothers.
Good.
I was married for several years, was in a long relationship, and she decided to leave and start a relationship with somebody else.
So it was her part that...
That's hard.
Yeah, it was not my decision at all.
Okay.
That's hard.
And I also have a 3-year-old son. So I've raised my son by myself most of the time.
Commendable.
does he live with you?
He's with me most of the time. He's one of the 2 best things in my life.
He's cute. He's real cute.
Yeah.
When I first found out that Jason had a son, I don't want to look at it as a pro or a con, but, you know, she moves immediately into a family. I'm not sure that she's ready for that right now.
Well, here's my little guy. Do you guys want to?
I bet it's hard being away from him, though.
Yeah, it's really the only reason why I almost didn't come. I see him. I don't go more than 1 day without seeing him.
That's good.
My dad doesn't want me to leave. My dad's like, everybody has to move to Georgia.
That's right.
Or visit a lot.
It would take an awful lot of visiting.
Do you mind if we can take a walk and I'd like to talk to you?
Absolutely.
Get to know you a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that Jason is a very, very good guy, but I wanted to talk with him one-on-one. I had to hear it for myself if he really is in love with my sister. I'm just worried about her getting her heart broke again, you know, because she obviously cared about Brad a lot. There's a lot of things that he said that would make somebody think that they really care about him and that they're going to choose him in the end. And I just think that he led her on a little bit, you know, and I just don't want to see her heart broke again.
Yeah, I promise. I wouldn't be here unless I really was in love with her. And I can't even believe I'm saying that this short into it.
You like him?
I like him. What do you like most about him?
I know that he's on the same page as me. Like, I know that he wants to be married. He wants to have a family, you know? He's not okay with just having a tie. Like, he wants a family. And I love that.
I want to know what gives you the wow factor, you know?
I've never ever wondered, would he be a great father? Like, he already has Ty. He's a great father. If you could have seen him with his son, like, your heart would have melted.
Not to put anybody else down, because I haven't met the other guy, but what makes you think that you're better for her than anybody else?
I know how I feel about her. And I'm not, and I told you that's exactly, I love her. She's everything I've ever looked for.
So you think you're honestly in love with her? Mm-hmm. And you could see yourself marrying her?
Absolutely.
Can you guarantee that you'll be able to take care of her? I don't mean financially, I mean love her and make her happy and don't give up when times get hard and...
Absolutely. I haven't felt like this ever.
Ever?
Yeah. I can't
Even when you got married? You didn't even feel as strong for...
I thought I did, you know, when it was happening, and it was just because I was young.
Right.
But there's no doubt that, there's no doubt.
Glad to hear that. Makes me feel a little bit better.
I thought my one-on-one conversation with Chrissy went well. I am completely in love with Diana.
And I hope she sees that.
I have to talk to Diana's dad and let him feel what I'm feeling, and then he'll know.
When I started this journey, I had no idea that I'd be standing here feeling the way I do. And most people are going to say that's not possible, but it is. I'm standing here telling you it is, that I am in love with your daughter. And I did not expect to be able to say that right now.
Well, she's an unbelievable young lady. I'm very proud of her.
Yeah,
very proud of her.
You've done a great job with her. And
Well, thank you.
I want you to know how serious I take marriage. I want to get your permission to propose to her.
That, nobody's ever had the guts to ask me that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never do it any other way.
Yeah. Well, I would expect it, number one.
Yeah.
I would expect it.
I remember Diana's father saying, nobody's asked me that before. So that definitely meant Brad didn't ask him, and I don't think he's been in that position other than that. So it was good for me to be the first person to ever ask. I mean, I would think that any sensible person would know to ask. It's just common sense.
she really thinks that you're a special guy. And from what I've seen, I think that you are. I really do. I appreciate your sincerity, and if she chooses you, you have my blessing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Very great. I appreciate
Thank you. Thanks, Jason.
I've really enjoyed this.
Jason really impressed me. I think he's a kind of guy that has it all together. I think Jason would fit in really well with the family. I think that he's a great pick for my daughter.
Wow. Awesome.
It's a lot, isn't it?
No, it was fun.
I know what I want. I want Deanna, but at the same time, I don't know if she's going to pick me. But I know how happy I am with Deanna, and it's worth the risk.
You're right to be with my dad.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Sorry. Can't keep my hands off you, sorry.
I'll see you tomorrow. I know that it would be hard not to like Jason, but I had to find out exactly what my family thought. What'd y'all think?
We like him.
Yeah?
He just said that he's in love with you.
He told you? Mm-hmm. Wow. What was your time alone with him like?
He wanted my permission to ask you to marry him.
Wow.
I guess I knew it was coming, but I was kind of shocked.
I would have been shocked if he didn't, because I wouldn't be okay if he didn't ask you.
He's a gem of a guy. He really is. He's got a lot of class.
When Jason met my family, it simply solidified my feelings for him. My family loved Jason.
He's just a really good catch.
Just wait, because now you're fixing to meet the other one, and you'll see exactly where I'm coming
Well,
from.
I'm warmed up now. The next one's just going to be great. I might really scare him.
Okay. Jason is totally different from Jesse. You're gonna look at him same way I did. Like, who is this kid? My family did like Jason a lot. They like the fact that he has stability in his life, that he's a good father. He has all these great qualities. And I am a little nervous about them meeting Jesse, because Jesse's totally different. It's so strange, because I would have never in a million years pictured myself with Jesse.
I'm gonna grill him.
That's okay.
Okay.
I am getting ready to go meet, hopefully, my future in-laws. And as rad as that is, it is so nerve-wracking. Like, my heart is pounding through my shirt right now thinking about it.
Come on in.
Jesse, Greg Pappas, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
Welcome.
My sister, Chrissy.
Chrissy, heard a lot about you. It's good to see you. Nice to meet you as well.
Go in.
Come
This
on
is my
around.
brother
I don't
Thomas.
hug you, but
Fair enough.
how are you?
Good, I'm Jesse.
Pleasure to meet you. Hey,
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Jesse was nervous. You could hear it in his voice when he walked through the door, shook my hand, his palms were a little sweaty, so I knew he was nervous right off the bat.
You got your haircut again.
Well, that's a plus then, I guess.
I have long hair normally. I snowboard a lot.
Come in.
Thanks. Have a seat. Jason, I think, is going to be pretty tough to top. Jesse is not a guy that Deanna has normally dated, so this is going to be a little bit different. Obviously, we want the best for Deanna, whatever choice she makes, and we're here to get to know you, all about you. I'm not a snowboarder. Tell me about it.
Snowboarding to me is just like something fun. You know, like if you could wake up every morning and do what you love, you know, make a living doing it, that's what snowboarding is to me, you know.
Which brings me to my next point. When you become as old as I am and you can't snowboard anymore, how much longer are you going to be competitive?
I would think most dads are like, I want the doctor or the lawyer to marry my daughter, you know, not the long-haired snowboarder kid. I guess I'm just scared to not have them like me, you know, because she has said, like, she could never marry a guy that her family didn't get along with. So that's my biggest fear.
Obviously, I do have some questions. Have you been in a serious relationship before?
Yeah, I actually, I've lived with one of my girlfriends for like 2 years at one point in my life, and
What happened?
we grew apart.
Like, I saw it more with Jason than I did with Jesse when you guys first walked in. Like, I don't know, it's just weird.
I don't want him to be so nervous that he doesn't show you guys who he really is.
Let me ask you this.
Yep.
After the butterflies leave,
Yep.
after the sweat stop, do you feel you're ready for a commitment now?
This is all new to me, you know, this isn't, I mean, I've never done anything like this in my life.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do in a week.
Can you see yourself being with him for the rest of your life? It's all adventurous and fun, but do you see yourself being able to settle down with him, being able to have kids with him, and being able to absolutely 100% love him for the rest of your life?
Her family's very, very, very important to her.
No doubt.
If you are the lucky man, I would certainly expect frequent visits to Atlanta.
For sure.
Because if you take my daughter away from me and never come to visit, I have a son, I have a nephew that's 6'5", 300 pounds, and we'll come hunt you down.
Nice.
I just feel